Hey everybody, it's Pam. I thought I would do what Robin did for a couple of videos and say, Grammy Tube is now Dragon Moon Creation. Yay! Alright. Okay, no dragons today though. The other day, I'm using my box again. Yeah, and this is where I was inking. I've been inking on it. Really good, really good way to reuse your cereal boxes or any kind of box. Okay, the other day I showed you I had made this one. Well, then I got started on tags, and I'm sorry, there's a shadow. It's overcast today. It's raining here today again. Here comes Trip again. And, I saw a joke on Facebook this morning that said, it was Noah on the ark, and one of his sons was, or sons-in-law was asking him, Noah, where are we? And he said, West Virginia. It won't stop raining. It has rained every day I've lost track. The sun will come out and give you a false hope, and then it rains again. Anyway, all right, I made this one. I showed y'all this one the other day, right? So I'm sorry about the shadow. That's what I was getting at. I'm sorry about the shadow. I've got all the lights on that I can possibly get on. Made this one Halloween. I said, okay, I'm on a roll now. Just let me make some more stuff. So I will come back here a couple of times a day and just work on little projects. All right, then I made this one using my new stamps. Now this is a book page, and I had this paper. It was part of that little paper stack, that Haunted Manor, I think it was, and I just cut off the skulls, and I used one of my new stamps. I use, we all have what did I say? We all have a bit of magic in us. Yeah. Okay, you could read it, and I could. And then I stamped with the bats, and then I had some of that packing paper, and I put behind there, and I had a little tag that I cut out of the same pad that I got this, and then I cut in the same pad. There were these little words, and I very carefully cut them out, put them there, and I put a little bit of coffee or tea or whatever. I made them, mix them together. Cheesecloth, I couldn't think of it, behind that, and then made that. I haven't put anything on the back yet to indicate it's a journaling spot, but I'll get to that later. Oh, and I sewed around the edges, so you can see, just a straight stitch around the edges. It was an afterthought, so, okay. So keep going, using stuff in my stash. Here we went again, and I found this Witch's Brew, and it was a little tiny little stamp that I had tucked away. It was in, I think it was a Studio 110 or whatever that was. It might have been. Is that a Joann's? Studio 110, 115, whatever it takes. Okay. And I got out another pad of Halloween paper that I had, and it has the spider web on it. And I guess I could do this down on my desk if I zoomed in. Let me try this. I may have to adjust my camera. And let's see. I think that's as far as it's going to go. That's as far as it's going to go. Let me try that so I don't have to hold it up. And it's probably closer. Anyway. Trip. Crunching over there. Okay, and so there was spiderweb paper. It was another book page, and I used the little stamp, and then I went through my Halloween stuff yet again, and these were rub-ons, and these were very old rub-ons, and I had a little bit of trouble getting it to actually adhere. And it's shiny, but it's just shine. See how it shines? Yeah, it's shiny, but I thought it was really cute. And of course I had the Witch's Brew stamp, of course, and then I had another, and on the Witch's Brew stamp they had a couple of bats, so I used those bats. And then I sewed around it, and of course I inked around it. That was a vintage photo that I was using there. Okay, let's see, put that one over there. And then I said, okay, I'll do another one. And in the same paper pad that I got the skulls and the little tag, in the very same paper pad, I had a banner. And it was, the way I had to do it, I just cut out, and here I am holding it up again. I just went ahead and cut out the banner pieces separately and glued them down separately. But they have little the spiders on them and a skull, and then just purple. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I think those are tiny little spiders on there. You can't really see it, but and then the dots and the polka dots. And then this is one of my new stamps with the jack-o'-lanterns. And I had this. That's a bat on some net. And let me show you. I had that. Somebody had sent it to me. Maybe I don't even have it in here. I thought I put it over here. Maybe I put it back in my Halloween stuff. But it was a whole piece of fabric and had big bats and small bats on it. And somebody had sent it to me. I need to glue that a little bit down. But, so, and again, you know, just on a book page. And I sewed around. I kind of messed up right here on this little corner right here. But, oh well. All right, and then I said, well, while I have some stuff out, let me just move on to some fall, you know. So I started making envelopes out of book pages. Now this is 2 book pages glued together, and I just used a glue stick. And then I had my fall paper, and I like the tearing effect. I'm into tearing, and the whole collage thing. You don't even have to measure, so it's just like right up my alley, because I can't measure with a flip. So, and it did, you know, here we go, just tore up some of my fall paper, and I had these leaves. I don't know how long I've had them. They're self-adhesive, but I took the adhesive off it, but I did use some fabric tack on them. And I was going to use these, because I had these too, and I don't even know where these are from. Hobby Lobby. These are from Hobby Lobby. These probably got sent to me, because I never get to Hobby Lobby. I didn't use these yet, but, you know, they're in my stash. It's either give them away, throw them away, or use them. So I'm trying to use. I'm trying to be creative, think outside my box. Now, Halloween, I like to do. You know, fall, not so much. But anyway, so, and then I sewed around it. And here comes Trip. I think he's going to make the jump. Trip, please stay over there. Okay, and that was an envelope. And then I said, okay. And I tear these different sizes. See, my tags, they were all different sizes. They were like graduated in size here. So I do them, I was just, there's nothing uniform. You just do, you know? And so there was this one, and then this one's a little bit smaller. And it was a wood. I found wood in my stash, wood paper, and I think my daughter had got me that stack of paper, big stack of paper, and this is just not even thick paper. It's not cardstock quality. It's just paper. You know, it's the thinner stuff. And then I found the acorns, so I stuck the acorns on there. I said, well, that looks okay with the wood and the acorns, and this is a single sheet of book paper, and you know, you can still get something down in there. I did the zigzag around it. Okay, there's that one. So, okay, let's keep going. So I made a smaller one still. I kind of softened the colors up just a little bit, and this again is a single sheet of paper. This one was more a page that didn't have a lot of writing on it. Actually, the writing it's underneath just here, and it's out of the Spanish book that I got. They were all out of the Spanish book that I got. And I had this paper just already. It was still out of that fall stack. And, you know, put that in. You can just write. You can write on the back of the envelope, stick something in there, right here. Seal it up. And I had these little leaves. These were stickers. Hang on. Oh, I may have put those away. Yeah, those were just stickers. I did put a little bit of. I may have had fabric tack on the back of that. I put a little extra on it. Okay, there's that one. And then I said, let me move on to something else. So, let me see if I can get a hold of it here. Hang on. Gotta move some stuff out of the way. This book. I had this book, Dictionary of Modern Painting, and I actually took look, it even has the old punch card in it. I took a page out of here. I said, okay, I'm going to start using this book, you know, because it's just art. Okay. That's where I got this next one. So it is a book page, but it was from the Modern Art book. And it actually it's Pissarro was the artist, called Red Roofs in 1877. Now you can see behind it is the painting. Yeah. And I had these stickers, totally do not go. Gaudy as all get out on this paper, does not go, but I had these stickers that I had bought. I had bought a D-Stash, a local, right here. And I have all kinds of paper. It's baby paper, and I don't even use baby paper. I'm going to have to make some baby cards, whatever. Anyway, I started out with that picture, that book page, and I did put a little bit of ivory cardstock on the back of that because it is another journaling spot. And started out with that book page with that picture, and then started laying down. This is a German to English dictionary that I picked up at the library for $0.25. And then a piece of book paper that was on my desk, still a little piece, so I just put it there. And this, I have a whole stack of this paper. It's let's see, let me see if I can get to it. It's Love Nicole, which is AC Moore brand, and it's called Paisley Pop. And it was a piece of the paper out of this stack. I was trying to use this. I'd not used any of it. Maybe I'd use some. Oh, I know. I used part of it for a card and part of it for something for Bailey. I gave her a piece of it or something. So anyway, okay. And I've got other stuff, just stacks of stuff that on my desk that I'm trying to use up. Anyway, and I had a little bit of lace curtain. I had gotten these lace curtains at the thrift store. It was a little bit too, it was that yellowish ivory color. So what I did, and it's nylon, so it's hard to, nylon or rayon or something like that. It's not natural fiber, and it's hard to dye it. But I just took a bowl in the kitchen, and I poured the coffee left over from the morning, and I coffee dyed it and hung it to dry and cut a little piece out of it and put it on this card. I cut more off of it too, but I'll show you that. But that's what I did to kind of take the yellow off of it and kind of tone it down a little bit. It did hold a little bit of the coffee. So, and I had a stamp. I forget what stamp I used. I had stamp, and I kind of stamped the background. I don't know if you can see. Hang on. Can you see the stamping now? I'm not glaring so much. And then I said, but I'm going to use that. I don't care if it matches or not. I'm going to use it. I have to use this stuff, or like I said, give it away or throw it away. I'll do a little bit of lace. Okay, so there's that. And then I said, guest check. I'm going to do a guest check. Okay. Guest check, and another one of these. I had them in oval and I had them in round. So the guest check, and I used the ink I used for this one was antique linen, so it's not real dark. And again, a piece of book page laying on my desk. Another piece of that dictionary page that I just used on this. There's a little bit left over from that one, and I cut a little bit more lace off of that. Used a piece of the packing paper. Now I stamped it, but when I glued down the lace, I used fabric tack, and when I put this on there, it like the fabric tack just totally soaked the ink out of the packing paper. Just totally soaked it out. So okay, so, and I even stamped it again, and it still soaked it out. I'm gonna use, and it was the Tim Holtz. It was the Ranger, distressing. So I'm gonna see if maybe tap it with something else. Anyway, and there was another piece of book paper, and I had this stamp that I had never used, and it's I don't know if you can see it, it's a sunflower. I don't know if you can see there. And then I said, okay, I need something up here. Went in my punches, got my butterfly, dragonfly stamp, and punched one out of book paper and one out of the packing paper. And then, since it was, like, I don't know, brighten it up, on the back of these guest checks, if you use them, they'll have the thing that said, these say thank you, and I got these at Walmart. So when I make one, I cover it up. You can still kind of see through, but this is washi. And I just put washi tape across it. It's already got the lines for the journaling. And I thought, you know, at least I'm being productive. I'm not sitting in front of the TV the whole time. I'm being productive. I'm using the books that I salvage and trying to, good, bad, or indifferent, I'm trying to use up some of this stuff that I've got. And what was I going to do? Something else. I think I was going to try to put permanent. Let me see what I've got here. Archival. Let me see. Now that that ink is dried really well, it probably will take it. So hang on. While we're standing around with our thumbs in inappropriate places, well, me maybe. Hang on a second. All right, here. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna use the archival ink. I've got this stamp there. Let's see if I can get the postage part of it. I'm just gonna stamp it. You're gonna watch me ruin this. Not really ruin. I think I'll put another one on there. Ha! There we go. Now I'm cooking. Okay. Let me get down here. There. Okay. A little bit of something else. All right. So, there. I think I improved it. I really do. I think I improved it. Okay, anyway. All right. There you go. I say anyway quite a bit. Every time I say anyway, if you're commenting, say, oh, you said anyway, 27 times. So, there you go. So, using up my book pages, using up stuff I have. I have 17,432 dictionaries in my house, and because I had all those dictionaries. Actually, I only have about 12, but if you've got 12 dictionaries, might as well have 17,000. So there you go. Then I was digging out books to use the pages, and this one is intact. It's that Colleen McCullough. I did not know that this woman wrote The Thornbirds, which I have and have never read. I have it in hardback. It sounded kind of good, and I might read it before I rip it up. I'm not reading my dictionaries, but okay, there you go. That's what I've been working on. A pile of envelopes, pile of journaling cards in different genres. We have Halloween, we have plain old fall, and we then we have, what the heck was she going for? I'm not really sure where she was going. Alright, well, sorry, I've kind of blabbed and babbled at the same time. So get your stuff out. Just do it. Don't think about it. That was always been my problem. I overthink everything, and I never get anything done. I'm not thinking about this, as some of you are probably saying, well, that's glaringly apparent. But I'm not. I'm just doing. Just do. And just do something, and just show me, and send me a message and say, hey, I just did something. Go look at what I just did, taking your advice. I will talk to y'all later. And thank you for watching and sticking with me. And have a great day.